of the reason why I've taken a vested interest in the technology side of the music business is because it's been so instrumental to how the industry has kind of evolved. Think about the way mediums evolve, music consumption from tapes, vinyls, to CDs, to now MP3s, and all kinds of digital formats. So it's been very instrumental to how the industry has evolved. Technology, in a lot of ways, has democratized the music industry. And that could be on the creative end of things, where now all you need, more or less, is a laptop, digital audio workstation, and a bit of creativity, and you can make well-sounding productions via laptop. Gone are the days of needing to go rent out a very expensive studio. In terms of the marketing, it's very much democratized. I mean, now with social media, everyone essentially has a voice. So it's very accessible to reach audiences, assuming you have compelling enough content that they want to resonate with. And as well as the distribution side of things, it's very, very accessible now to market and give your music directly to your fan base. The problem with that now, though, is that everyone is screaming for attention. And most of what they're screaming about, let's be real, is not good. Or, to be specific, good enough to connect with people overwhelmed in this economy of attention. People are overwhelmed by choice nowadays. So there's definitely this term coined now called the attention economy. So with that in mind, I wanted to direct the first question to the panelists, but I'd like to start with Matt Mason here from BitTorrent. What is this notion of the attention economy? How would you describe it? How have we reached a point now where a person's attention span holds as much value, if not more value, than a direct purchase?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, if you really think about it, attention is always equal revenue, right? I mean, without something getting any attention, it never makes any money, it never attracts any buzz. But what we have now is we have this ecosystem where you can actually see how that works. Like, we're surfacing better and better metrics, and we're able to see better and better connections, even as just consumers, between how much attention something has and how much money it's going to make. And none of it really makes a lot of sense quite yet, but attention is clearly as valuable as a direct purchase, at least in sort of the things I'm seeing going on. Like, you look at something like Gangnam Style on YouTube with 300 million views. Like, they're going to make a lot of money from that, probably more than they would have from selling that record any other way. That's a new thing. That's a new way to make money from attention. But I think if you really get down to what's happening, for me, I think the way the internet works is changing. It sort of started out as this idea that it was about places, it was about ISP addresses and where you were and where stuff was, where content was. We're moving towards an internet which is just about content, which is just about people gathering around content. And that's what I love about BitTorrent, because the entire ecosystem is based on that idea that it's not about where something is, it's about what it is. It's about the content and the context of it, how many people are sharing it. That's what's important within BitTorrent. So that's a really interesting notion. So I think attention's going to drive things even more, as if you look at what's going on at sort of a deep tech level at places like Xerox PARC and various research institutions around the world. The new internet protocols that people are designing are not around places, because places can be shut down. They're around pieces of content and they're around attention, because that's something you can't trace as easily. It's more private, it hard codes free speech into society. I know that's kind of a tangent to go off on at a music producers conference, but the thing that I think is important in this industry and in all the entertainment industries is what deep level engineers are thinking about in terms of how the internet works next is what everybody in the business of selling content or creating attention around content needs to be thinking about next too, because we need to be designing the business models for the next internet already. I mean, look how long it's taken us to figure out this one.
Right.